Cameras these days, they're crazy sharp, as you may already know. We've got video cameras shooting in up to like 16K RAW. Some photo cameras are shooting in over 100 megapixels, which basically means that in anything you're shooting or looking at, if you zoom in, you're going to see every detail. If there's a person, they've got any imperfections in their skin, every pore, every spot, you're going to see it. And sometimes you just don't want to see that. So that's where these come into play. These are the Cinesoft effect filters from Tide Optics. And basically what they do as a softening filter, when you put it over your lens, it softens and blooms the image that you're shooting. Essentially, reducing the amount of sharpness and the amount of detail that you get in whatever image that it is that you're trying to capture. For example, if I was to put one of the filters that I've got from Tide onto this lens right now, you'll see that straight away there's a more sort of soft blooming look to the image. So this light in the background here has more of like a glow to it. This little one down here looks a little bit more glowy. My skin looks a lot more soft, and the overall image in general is a bit softer and more dreamlike, should we say. What's really good about this set of filters from Tide is the fact they have 3 different strengths for you. So they've got Cinesoft, Cinesoft Subtle, and Cinesoft Strong. So basically you can go from one end, which is like a small amount of softening, to the strong one, which is obviously going to be quite strong, really dreamy and really soft looking. The one I've got on the camera right now is the standard Cinesoft, and as you can see, it gives a really nice amount of softening and that sort of blooming, dreamy effect to the footage that I'm shooting. And this is the one that I would probably use the most commonly because I like the amount that it is. It's not too much, it's not too little. And that brings me on to when you would decide to use a softening filter like this one that I'm using right now. And generally, it's when you want to, like I said, soften the skin tone, soften the highlights, give a sort of more easy on the eye look to the footage or images that you're capturing. They can also sort of boost the contrast in your images, and all of this combined kind of gives like a sort of throwback sort of feel and look to like the film era when it comes to the photos and footage that you're shooting, because of that more soft, dreamy, contrasty look that you're getting, which a lot of people seem to like. Like 10 years ago, everyone was wanting to get into digital and having everything really, really sharp, and now it's kind of getting back into that trend of looking sort of old and filmic. So these filters are perfect for giving that sort of older retro look. They also work really, really well for if you're, say, out shooting in a city and obviously loads of lights in the background or along the sides of the images or wherever the lights are. And they really help to give, like I said, that more sort of blooming look, like you can see on this light here and this little light here. It blooms that a bit more, softens it up, and makes it a little bit more easy on the eyes to actually look at, and it doesn't take you away from the subject of the image as much as it would if there was no filter on the lens, because you don't get as much detail and you don't get like the really harsh bright lights coming through. So that's a really, really common scenario that I would use a softening filter whenever I'm out in a city shooting, purely because it really does help to take the attention away from the background and keep most of the attention on the subject that you're shooting. Like I said a minute ago, we've got 3 different strengths in these filters from Tide. We've got the Subtle Cinesoft, the Standard Cinesoft, and the Cinesoft Strong, ranging from the smallest amount of softening to the strongest amount. Like I said, my favourite one is the Standard Cinesoft one because it gives the right amount of softening for my personal preference when it comes to video. Not too much and not too little. But I'm going to show you some clips now, and we're going to run through, and you're going to see the difference between the 3 filters, and it will help you make your mind up as to which one you prefer the most, and it will show you the different strengths in these 3 filters in comparison to each other. No matter what lens you have, Tide have got you covered with the massive range in size that they have for these filters. They've got them ranging from 37mm all the way up to 82mm. So like I said, you are covered no matter what size lens you have. You can get this nice cinematic soft look to your image. You can also get this really good case to keep the filters in, so you don't have to carry boxes around or have the filters loose in your bag. Have them in here, open it up, and as you can see, there's plenty of space in there to keep up to about 6 filters. So I just keep mine in there, chuck it in my bag, and it comes with me everywhere I go whenever I'm shooting. just in case I want to get a softer sort of cinematic look to my images. So on that note, go and check out these CineSoft filters from Tide over on the website and grab a few for yourself, because trust me, they'll come in clutch at some point when you're shooting, and you will thank me for that.